to Moonlight Madness, and today we're doing this sign for Earth, Sun, Moon and Rising, and I chose to do it today because I wanted to work with the energy of the full moon eclipse in Libra. So that's a big event. We've got another one coming up from the 7th to the 9th, I think that's in Aries. Now I'm burning a green candle for health and healing because I've been unwell lately, and I'm trying to get a handle on some emotional work I'm working with. The decks I'm using are the Lover's Path Tarot. I like this tarot deck because it talks about lovers and different stories to the cards, as in the major arcana cards, between two people that got together based on history, historical great loves and relationships, of loves lost and loves found. The other deck I'm using, and I've got given to me as a gift, is by Rebecca Campbell. Work Your Light Oracle cards. I find them quite easy to use. You can do it the way the book describes it, or you can shuffle willy-nilly, whatever best works for you. And the other deck I'm working with is the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish and artwork by Selena Fennick, which is why I was attracted to the deck. I used to work with the Fairy Tarot deck by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, but those cards are becoming very old and tatty, and I wanted to try something new. So we're working with these. Okay, so the first card I pulled was the Seven of Coins. This is talking about worry, excessive worry. Some of you may suffer from separation anxiety, or have abandonment issues, or you may have social issues like social anxiety. That's what I'm trying to get at. Maybe there's been a lot of spotlight on you recently, and it's kind of freaked you out, so you've had to address it and try and find ways to de-stress, or how to work with anxiety. I was watching a thing by Katie Morton. It talks about separation anxiety in children, but it can also come out in single mothers, or mothers that feel like they have to shoulder the burden of the children, and maybe very overprotective of their children. So it is a real thing. Okay, we've got the Eight of Cups, and that's to do with filling all your cups up and then perhaps walking away. You may decide to move on, or move on from something that's not working anymore. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a house. But Eight of Cups is, the wind's just come up, sorry, I just was kind of distracted by the sound of the blind. Leave takings, transitions, time to move on, need for more substance in life, whether that be for more satisfying relationship or a more authentic way of life. Maybe you need to cut your workload down. Stop worrying about people that don't worry about you is another thing I got. As with the this is going 7 and 8, so it's kind of numerical, and 8s are usually karmic things that they need to do. Maybe you've been planting goals for a while, or you've been growing something or trying to grow something, and you're too busy trying to check the vine every 5 seconds to see if a tomato is going to ripen. Diligence, slow but measurable progress, a foreseeable increase in income, and time for a little rest. Worrying for no reason. Yeah, sometimes I overthink things as well. And you've got, in the recent past, might be a partner that you're currently with, who comes out as the Princess of Cups. Can be male or female, the gender is fluid here. They may have strong feminine in their masculine, which is why we've pulled it as the Princess of Cups. You may have strong masculine, even though you are presented to the world as a girl. You may have strong masculine qualities in your natal chart. Now I'm reading for Earth, Sun, Moon and Rising. This can represent Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus energy. In the recent past, you may have felt judged, or judgment from people and those around you, or you yourself may have judged people for the actions and the lifestyle they chose to lead. And maybe now you're feeling like you're judged, so it's being reversed onto you. Karma has a funny way of reversing cycles on people. So judgment is 20. I'm just reading something out of here as far as who it's to do with in lovers in history of time. Okay, so Tannhauser and Elizabeth, lovers. A choice between higher and lower impulses, passage into the next phase of life, self-knowledge. They were wandering the world in search of adventure. During these travels, Tannhäuser enchanted Venus, the goddess of love. She quickly seduced the mine singer and brought him to this magical kingdom. In time, he longed for his true love, Elizabeth. Unable to prove himself worthy of her to others, he went on a journey to repent. Upon his return, Elizabeth collapsed into his embrace and expired, leaving only her pure love behind. So it's saying that she loved him so much that she died of a broken heart. So that's really sad. Nine of Cups is to do with happiness or wishes coming true. This is my wish card. You may be getting granted a wish by a passed over relative, someone that's, a passed over relative that's in heaven that's trying to grant you your wish. There is a transformation coming up because we've got a death card. This doesn't necessarily mean death. If it was death of the person or yourself, you would have to have the Three of Swords. You don't have the Three of Swords there. So this is transformation of possibly your relationship through this illness. If you've got an illness, which is an anxiety, and you're trying to treat it, you may find a way to repair the relationship you have with a loved one because you're being honest and open that what's the problem is that you don't want to spend time with them in public because you get social anxiety, or when they go away on a trip you get anxiety from separation. When they go away on a trip you worry about their safety. So you just need to talk about it. You only need to go into some therapy with them. The next card I pulled is the Fortune card. This talks about luck, a change of fortune in 1 year's time. Things will turn around. It'll take a total of 1 year for this problem that you have with your other half, or a person that's a relative that you don't talk to very often, or you have a patchy relationship. It will actually fix itself in 1 year's time. And in 1 year's time, you'll have a different vehicle. You'll be driving a different car. Or you may be the driving force in your life. You may change your way of living and change a set of rules and standards that were passed down through generational curses or generational ways of doing things, traditions. You may change the tradition of things, and people get a bit antsy when they don't know what's coming next. Or if things change, people don't necessarily like change. So maybe you've ruffled a few feathers. Yeah, it's the relationship between chance, fate, expansion, and prosperity. The generosity of the universe, the ability to be open to abundance, awareness of beauty and love. King Arcesis had a daughter named Danae and Zeus, a princess with a curse. Upon her birth, it was predicted that one of the princess's offspring would kill the king. When Danae came of age, the king walled her in with a tower made of bronze. Despite this, Danae was loved by Zeus, and together they had a son named Perseus. Perseus grew into a strong man, and after many adventures, he did slay Arcesis, a just punishment for treating his only daughter so cruelly. Yeah, so you may have issues from past relationships where you've had father issues, parent issues, father wounds, what I'm getting. The next card I pulled, and this father could be coming up as a younger King of Swords, king of Wands. He may be have a feminine. He may have father wounds as well, and he may have a lot of feminine in his masculine. So he's a masculine, but he's got feminine energy. He comes off as a bit of a gossip, likes the gossip, and the gossip gets other people into trouble. He's a fire sign. He's a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries star sign. So he's got some father wounds to heal, and so do you. And you feel like you're trapped in by his will, because he's old, maybe he's old school, and you don't agree with how he treats people. And, his old-fashioned views and perspectives is where you rub each other the wrong way. They like to be on the go. They like to be generous. They like to be the star of the show, being a Leo. They like to have lots of attention. And if you've not given him or her any attention recently, they may get their nose out of joint because they want to be in the spotlight. They want to be the main focus, and if you try to steal their thunder, they're going to get annoyed. Now, what we've got around you, your hopes and fears, is a Queen of Coins. So you've got someone who is, this could be you, could be representing you, or someone around you that's a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's interested in you. has their eye on you. They are very good with money. They're frugal. They're generous. They like to see all their coins around them. They like to, how do you say, count their coins in their counting chamber. So they like to see the results of their labour and hard work. They may be focused on their assets at the moment, this person around you. You hope and fear them. Queen of Coins. I'll tell you who this represents in the Old Testament, the old queens and famous people. Queen of Coins she's come up as Hera. So if you want to Google Hera's story, might have a message. And the Princess of Staves was Brunhild, another iconic figure. There hasn't got no write up on that part of it. The next one is Danae, the Princess of Coins. Princess of Coins is your outcome, your future outcome is someone that's younger than you. Yeah, someone that's younger than you is interested and shares the same natal lineup. Like you may have a Virgo placement and they have a Capricorn or a Taurus placement, but they're younger than you, so you get along because you share a similar natal setup. Princess of Coins is taking responsibility, fertility messages, gaining the knowledge necessary to make an idea a reality, practical planning, mail messages that bring possibilities for expansion or business opportunities. You may be getting a phone call for a job if you're looking for work this week for some people out there. Then the next card I'm going to pull, and this is the deck of Work Your Light Oracle Cards Guidebook, is by Rebecca Campbell and artwork by Danielle Noel. It's like a decoupage. It's a very different type of deck. I just like the words in it. I like that it works on action, what action to take, what your inquiry is about. I can't take all those cards. Contemplation, yes or no outcome. Usually you can do a yes or no if you put the yes and no cards together to get a potential yes or no. Should I move on this or should I not? Maybe if you're planning your crops, you've got that 7 of coins, you want to know if the outcome's going to be good. It's saying yes, you've sown the seeds of trying to get work perhaps, like 7 options, and then you get picked for one of them, or you've got many options to go after, and you'll have to pick of the crop, is what it's saying there, because you've tended your garden well. I'm just going to split it. This one doesn't want to talk today. Normally they just jump out. Okay. Oh, this is the outcome. It's saying say yes. Just say yes to whichever job comes up first out of the 7. Oh, hang on. Now it's saying no. But you're in two minds whether to say yes or no to a job offer. Maybe you've overthought it. So it's saying pause, postpone, say no, and the other one says just say yes. You've got a yes or no decision to make. That's interesting. I've never had that come up like that before. I'd normally have to take the cards apart and find the yes or no and shuffle them around until I pick out whether it's yes or no, but this has just come out as yes or no. So you're in two minds about something here. Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. That's an interesting card to pull. Wow. Okay, so Pillar of Light, your vibration is singing. It's rising. Yeah, because it's a full moon. If you've got any type of water in your chart, maybe you may be a Virgo with an Aquarian moon, or you could be, you may have a placement in water, a couple of placements in your natal chart. Pillar of Light is 102. Yeah. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. You are heaven and earth in perfect expression. I can do it for the light of the heavens to the earth. You are the rainbow bridge. They talk about a rainbow bridge, which is where the dogs go to when they die, and that's where you can find them at the rainbow bridge. Take time to meditate. Imagine yourself as a pillar of light connecting the light of the healers, sorry about that, above with the earth. As the light shines through each of your chakras, you activate the rainbow bridge that many ancient scriptures speak about, raising your vibration and the vibration of the planet, linking the higher realms of the cosmos, guides, angels and spirit with the ancient wisdom keepers and beings of planet Earth. Excuse me. As I said, I've just gotten over a cold. They dance together through you. They sing together through you. Without your body voice, creations neither can be expressed. For too long, we've been taught that God is outside of us, giving away our power to angels and spirit guides. But without you, they do not have a voice. You are the instrument for God's voice. You are the oracle. Do not look for guidance outside, for you hold all the wisdom of the entire universe in the portal of your heart, in every cell of your body. Do not see the angels and guides as above you, for without you they have no way of communicating. You are the oracle, you are the rainbow bridge, you are the pillar of light. That's a really nice message for someone out there. Hold the card in your heart and say, I allow the light of the heavens and the light of the earth to flow through me now. I activate the codes of remembering within my cells and chakras. I activate my system as a rainbow bridge between heaven and earth. You may be getting downloads when you're sleeping. I had a download over the weekend. I was looking for my son. He was in Sydney, both of them were, and I was worried because I've got separation anxiety. I was worried about their health. So I'm looking at this image of a car, and my two sons are in there, they're little, and I'm trying to protect them, and their dad's in the room trying to get them out of the car. And they were driving somewhere up near a paddock, like a lot of, like miles and miles of green grass, like someone's paddock farm. And then he got back from Sydney and he said, it's strange you dreamt that because this weekend coming they're going away up past Port Macquarie to a farm to do some camping. So I was picking up the energy because I was so worried about him in Sydney. I went looking further afield. That's what I do. When I'm not around him, I'll see stuff for him because I'm grieving him. I'm missing him. That's why I got cold, I think. And then I got this impression this morning of a running race. I thought, what is that about? Two women or three women, I could see, running, trying to compete to get to the finish line. One of them had their shoes off. I could see shoes off because the shoes weren't very good. They didn't hold together that well, so they took them off. The other one was trying to beat them, but the one with no shoes actually won the race. And I was looking online this morning, just scrolling as you do on Facebook, and there was an imagery of Princess Diana running on the main course with her for her son's carnival or whatever it was. And they said that was never done before. She broke protocol. She broke tradition by doing that. She just wanted to make her son proud and to connect with him and to say, to race and put your all into it. And that was kind of broadcasted that she broke a lot of protocols, a lot of judgmental people's opinions down at what a princess should and shouldn't do. And I just thought that's because she's just been a mum. She was a really good mum because she was a childhood educator. She used to babysit children while she was going to college as well. So she's always been a hands-on parent, very good parent. That's what I got. I think that's why I connect with her a lot, because her and I were both single parents at the end of it when they're separated, and she loved her boys unconditionally, inexplicitly. So I think that's what the message was coming through. This morning I was watching some footage of Catherine, I think, and William, because I was watching the news footage about her recent health scare, and I wanted to see if she was going to be okay. That's why I did this reading today. But everything's going to turn out fine. She's going to be very healthy. She's going to come out of this the other end, and it's going to strengthen their relationship together because he's almost lost her. So it's saying that they're going to come together stronger than ever, which is a really nice thing, And maybe they just needed this threat of life to transform their relationship from being so splashed out in the news. She's changing protocols too. She doesn't want the intrusion of the press. This sent a clear message that too much focus on her is causing her stress and anxiety is what I picked up. That's what I picked up in this reading today. So that's really good news for Princess Catherine. I was praying for her. So that's really good. I was doing a healing spell because I was doing a healing spell for me, which is heal the greenness for healing. I was sending her a healing spell across time and space. You can do healing spells from another country, from another place, in time as well. You can send it across a healing light. It's called distance healing. That's what I was doing today. Right, next card. That was such a strong vision. I had to talk about it because it's definitely it's been guided. It's been sent directly from her mother-in-law. It's Diana's way of communicating. You're doing a good job. You're a good mum. I applaud your efforts of being a good parent. That's the message I got. Well, I've got goosebumps. Yes, that's the message she wanted to send. That you're such an outstanding mum, but you need to take time for yourself, because if you're sick, you can't look after your children. You need to look after your own health first. And as a family is so important. You're still family, is what she's saying. Thank you, Diana. That's the direct message I got this morning. It was such a strong. I couldn't wake up. It was one of my I call them my movie dreams. And the movie dream for me is to see something that's like it's a sign. We're on a full moon, an eclipse as well. So that's why it came through so strong. And I get sick when I get these messages. I get very ill. It takes a lot out of me when I get them. I didn't know who this message was for, because all I could see is the back of these women running. There you go. Beauty's Truth. Oh, that's a nice card to pull. That's a beautiful card to pull. Ah, yes, solace. So it's saying you need to have time out to regain your strength away from the prying eyes of the public and return to nature. Natural therapies, flower essences. I've been talking about this to my therapist today. She's a psychologist, and we talked about how I calm my anxiety down, and I find that lavender, rose, geranium, it's a Natio bottle. I use it. I love it. I put it all over my face, and I find that calms down my anxiety. That's the only thing that calms me down. That and breathing techniques and going huge walks in the morning time helps to calm my stomach. I go anti-clockwise with Natio. 30 years, they say this year, that it's been around. I put it on my son when he gets anxiety as well. So I'm promoting that. Shout out to Natio, relaxation massage oil. Very, very, very calming. On your face as well before you go to bed. In the morning when you get up, put your makeup on. I put that on. I put my moisturiser on. I put my, I get up, I put my oil after I've come out of the shower, cleanse my face. That goes on straight away. I pop that on. Then I put my moisturiser on, which is Vaseline Body Care. It's nothing expensive. And then I put sunscreen on. And people say to me, you look younger than what you are. What are you using? And I tell them, that's all I'm using. That's it. I just use a cleansing foam. That's by L'Oreal. And it's a brightening cleanser. It's got glycolic acid in it. I use that once every 2 days or 3 days. You don't want to over exfoliate when you've got sensitive skin. I've got sensitive skin, but it's normal to dry. So that's why I only use it every second day, because it can make your skin too thin, too papery. Beauty's Truth. It's the first card I pulled. This is what you need to focus on. Maybe this is what you're focusing on. You want to feel better, and you will feel better once you look after yourself, look after your health. Physical pleasures send you time to harness and radiate your own beauty, and to realise that by acknowledging your own unique attractiveness, your own beautiful qualities, just checking that time, it will be, you begin to be beauty. Your job now is to embody beauty. If this feels daunting, know that it is not vanity, nor it is an attempt to fit in. It is simply coming out from hiding. The world will benefit, and you will be kinder, sweeter, and more generous when you believe in your own beauty. Of course, you've been shut off for a bit. It's telling you that you can come out and be yourself now, because you've been transformed. You'll be transformed by this time away. If you are struggling with the truth, sit before a mirror on a Friday night and focus within on love. See this love radiate out from within and begin to glow. And as you do, watch your beauty grow. The fairies do this, and there is not one who is not divine to look upon. Having beauty will not make you weak or vulnerable, vain or foolish. All these are cliches, and you do not believe in lying, or do you? Fairies have no judgments regarding types of beauty. They are loving and kind, and those who keep these same values are beautiful in turn. Do not deny yourself this form of self-love, for it is much power, magic, and healing with it. Now that's nice. Yes, a bit of self-care is what it's saying. And belief that you too, everyone is beautiful in their own way. It comes from within. So the health is why it's so important to have your health, which is what I'm trying to do, get my health right. Here we go, 4, 3, 2. Okay. Return to nature, tree, natural therapies. This is what will help you. Time to plant a tree, time to garden and have plants and flower essences around you, your home. Understand it's more about growth. Put down deep roots, take time out to contemplate in a wild setting. Understand you are part of nature and of the earth. You need to be out amongst the trees. Starting to see and connect more with the natural world and with nature. Concern for the world's old grown forests. Connection to the Celtic worship of trees and nature, and understanding that by doing so you can connect with magic and the fairies more and more easily. If you dwell in a city, take time out for a park visit and retreat into solitude and solace. Then you'll come back refreshed. Connecting with bush and flower essences is very helpful at this time. I'm currently drinking chamomile tea for inflammation of the stomach, which I've had because I have anxiety, separation anxiety. That calms me down along with this massage oil. So I hope somebody out there can benefit from what I've been researching. I've been going online doing all these courses with Katie Morton on how to calm down separation anxiety, and a lot of these YouTube TED Talks videos are really good with proven techniques, which is yoga, walking in nature, focusing your attention on something other than the negatives, focusing on the positives, getting in touch with your natural rhythm, possibly warm showers, warm baths, a facial, a massage, something to connect you to yourself, and your breath work. Extremely important at this time, and you will come out healthier and happier by taking natural therapies. I say this all the time. I've worked in a pharmacy that was a compounding pharmacy, and I prefer natural therapies as well as the medication you have to have once you come out of surgery or you've had a bout of illness. But I still believe in natural therapies are the things that keep you well. You treat it with whatever you got straight at it, and then natural therapies is what helps. And as for crystals and colour, I was talking about this to my therapist. I find crystals in light. If you can't get outside, hang a crystal. A crystal. I'm going to buy one for my grandfather. He's in hospital. A crystal, if you hang it like a sun catcher, it'll spread light all through the house. It'll bounce off, and it's really uplifting if you can't get outside, if you're too unwell. That light will change your whole perception. It's colour therapy. It's a proven therapy. I was talking about it to my lady, Melissa, and she agreed colour is really important. So I've been wanting to draw today, and I've been wanting to do this today. I felt it was important. I've been wanting to journal my thoughts, and I was wanting to write a poem for my nana that's passed away. So good way to kind of get in touch with your feelings. And that's all I have for you today for Earth Signs. I hope that's helped.